Hello and welcome to the Hunt Banish Extract podcast, the podcast that already had clowns in it. So Hunt Showdown, we beat you to it. We were the first clowns. I am your host, the Drunken Bard, aka DJ, and with me are two of my beautiful co-hosts today, Sleepy Weasel, aka Tyler,
Clowning around.
and the patron saint of 3 stars, aka Rat329.
My nose doesn't honk anymore, otherwise I'd do that.
That'd be cool.
And a special guest, a chill variety streamer on Twitch, loves Hunt Showdown and Dead by Daylight specifically, TetsuoTheZombie.
Hello, hello.
Glad to have you, brother. Okay, so we've got a lot of freaking news that's been popping up in Hunt for better or worse, and whether or not you feel positive about it is, well, fight about it in somebody else's comments. So we got, and I already brought it up in the intro, we now have a clown announcement and Post Malone. And since you're the special guest, Mr. Tetsuo, why don't you give us your thoughts on both of those?
So I'll start with the circus. This is something that I had talked about a while ago that I thought would be dope to add. And I see a lot of people saying negative things about it, but I think it'd be fun. I think it'd bring a whole nother set of things, maybe even weapons and other things they could add, maybe bosses. Like I said before, I wanted an escaped gorilla, escaped animal from the circus. That could be a wandering boss. I think that'd be sick as fuck.
Oh, absolutely. That's something we've talked about multiple times.
Well, what is this clown thing?
It's a circus announcement. It's basically with the Post Malone thing. I don't even know if he was the master of, ceremonies, which is the people that lead circuses, or because that's what Post Malone's character is supposed to be.
Yeah,
a ringleader. Okay, well, whatever. Basically, that whole thing. And then there was an announcement with clowns, so people are thinking clown hunters. That's the first thought.
Like a circus, trio or something would be kind of interesting. Or
I'm just
It could
getting
be.
excited to recreate that Family Guy scene where he's like, "You guys are stupid. They're gonna be looking for army guys."
Yeah. They're gonna be looking
Honestly,
for
though,
actual hunters.
when you think about it, it's how many cowboys can you make, right? A little variety would be nice.
I agree. I'm all for funny skins as long as they're not too immersion breaking.
Yeah.
Fuck, what was it? The third episode I was here that I think me and Richard got into a conversation about how the clowns from the 1890s were fucking terrifying.
Oh my gosh, yeah,
Yes.
they were scary.
Well, that's actually something we brought up forever ago, is how the clowns would make a really, really good addition, because where we're doing horror theme in Hunt Showdown, just voodoo, really dark themes, that fits right in, especially if you add the drowned aspect to it. Like I was saying, they fell off a ferry boat.
The drowned clown.
Oh no, it even rhymes. Fuck. Okay. Well, and
Drown
even
the
with
clown.
with Post
Dumb.
Malone, that is such they should have waited a little bit after the Ghostface announcement, which that's pretty much blended in and people have shut up, but they had to do it so soon, didn't they? And it's nothing against Post Malone, incredible artist in that. I would have preferred it a Port Sulphur and Post Malone song, but it's happening. So
Yeah, some menu music,
yeah, it would have had a really chill vibe to it.
I personally, I like Post Malone. I don't really listen to his music very much, but he's such a good guy, and just to hear that he wants to collaborate with Hunt and that he plays regularly, I don't know, it makes me feel a little special. So,
Dude,
And-
I got so excited seeing that not only does he play Magic the Gathering avidly, but is also playing Hunt.
yeah.
I'm like you, I don't listen to a whole lot of his music, but holy fuck, every time he's on screen, he steals the show because he's just such.
Well, he's just such a
dude.
good dude. Yeah, he's just a sweet
charismatic.
guy. Yeah, and I don't know. He's awesome.
He's down to earth for a celebrity.
Yeah.
It
And so
helps.
my thing is where people kind of were going the overboard with the criticism with Ghostface, oh, they're gonna bring in Nicki Minaj and da-da-da, she's gonna be wearing pink Tyson shit. Like I get the disdain for that, but like where they're doing it, I feel like they're doing it right. They're like bringing in posts, and if you look at that little thing that they had on like Instagram and their other like social media pages, like it's a cowboy with Post Malone face. You know what I'm saying? So like,
Right.
as long as they're doing it right, I don't got a problem with it. I think
Right,
they'll do it
yeah,
right,
it's-
and I don't think it's gonna be too bad.
Right.
It
I
helps-
mean,
What you're saying is like as long as they don't break like the immersion of the game,
Mhm.
like which that wouldn't. So
we've
because
also
he's still
been
a cowboy.
We've also been saying Chad Kroger cane skin for years now, or for almost a year now. And the second that I saw Post Malone doing an interview, I immediately took the picture I made of a Chad Kroger cane skin, took Chad Kroger's face off, and replaced it like the skull on his back with Chad Kroger's face, and put Post Malone's face on Kane.
Hell,
You know what they should do? They should take a page, like if they want to go that route of like microtransactions and like getting people wanting to buy stuff, I think they should go the route that Fortnite does it, where like they send out a survey to their players and like they're like, all right, what would y'all like to see? Like what actors, what shows, what movies, like what would y'all like to see? If they do it that way, I feel like there'd be less pushback because you'll know what you're getting. Like it would take away some of like the surprise, but then again, like you wouldn't have so much of the like the major pushback because I feel like the Post Malone thing definitely is getting some major pushback right now.
oh yeah, absolutely.
I agree. But I kind of agree and disagree heavily with that because with Ghostface, people have shown that was exactly the move that they wanted. The sales spoke for it.
Oh, yeah.
But as we know with how that went and how much people like to bitch, so that's what's going to happen every single time in a game where people are arguing aesthetics. So this is turning into one big turf war, and it's really, really fucking stupid to me.
I
mean,
agree.
I'd also like to point out it's not the first modern day person that they've put into the game. I'm pretty sure like 3 of the devs have self inserts.
Well, and some of them
I call the original fucking sailor guy fucking Dennis. That's
Well,
just
and-
what I call him.
Because that's who it
the
is.
legendary weapons that are based off of the Twitch streamers themselves are actually kind of self-inserts, but they're like lost relics of old legendary hunters. It's not quite the same thing. I like the way they do those, but like straight up putting Post Malone's face in the game is really fucking jarring and weird. You know, at least they're doing it tastefully with like he's a ringleader, leader of the circus. That at least works.
And they also haven't outright said he's going to be a hunter in the game. They gave him
Maybe
a
just the
blurb
face of the
lore.
poster.
Yeah, they gave him a blurb of lore. And I mean, honestly, I would take a rifle with his tattoos going down it.
That'd actually be kind of cool.
Neat idea. Well, and while we're on the subject, just purely thought, you know, because Tetsuo, I know how you feel about horror, and horror is one of the best things to add to this game. What would you add if you had one thing you could throw in?
Like a horror character?
Anything. Like, I know you love horror, so it was my first thought, but anything. And just a thing that you could add that was based on a character.
So I could definitely. So when people were talking about the latest DLC that dropped, the what is it? The hell's the name of it?
The Trapper? The dude
Trapper.
with the...
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
So people were really hype on like thinking it was going to be Predator. I could definitely see Predator in Hunt Showdown. Just because like his whole thing is about fighting creatures or whatever that like oppose like a challenge to him. Like he wants to kill the best, the best out there, whether it's an animal, whether it's a humanoid being, whatever. I think like Hunt Showdown would be sick for that. How they do it, I don't know. Because like that's one of the
How they
things
do
where
it?
people
I
be
don't
like, nah, that's kind of fucking jarring. A big ass alien with some dreads. That's
Oh, yeah.
like that's
Solo
where I'm like, all right, I
only.
get it. Yeah,
No, I'm
yeah.
just kidding. Dude, no, it's a cool idea at least. Like, if we're gonna go that route, let's at least add things that make sense, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, and
That's what I'm saying. Like, and they're adding lore too. So, like with Ghostface, they added lore. With Posey, they're like, I'm guessing adding lore because like the circus thing. So, as long as they're trying to like piece things together, and I think it'd be all right.
Yeah, as long as they don't break the immersion.
I kind of want to leave it at this just so we don't circle jerk it the whole time.
Mhm.
But like, I love that Post Malone is a genuine Hunt Showdown player, and he really showed it in his interview. He really spoke to the people. exactly the way we play. Like most of
Knew
his
the
complaints.
perks. all
Yeah,
yeah.
like what's one of the worst ways to lose your hunter? Disconnecting.
Dude,
So
now
real.
hear me out here though for a horror character for the game. Fucking Freddy Krueger. He'd just be a
If he has throwing
burnt-ass
knives
cowboy.
with his
Well,
Guy died to an immolator, burnt up.
Yeah, he'd just be a burnt hunter, and
That's
you
great.
can make his fucking glove be a knife skin.
I
Yeah,
would do throwing knives, so there's multiple.
Yeah, we've already got a Chomo in
Or-
the game. We don't need another
Or
one.
it can
Oh,
be
God.
or it could be like maybe a knuckle knife or some dusters. Maybe that'd be
That
the
could work.
skin.
Hell yeah.
It just
Well-
wouldn't do
Freddy the
slash
12th, Friday
damage,
the
but it
13th.
wouldn't, wouldn't make too much sense. But
Right. Well, a classic on our podcast now because people like to know what the hell kind of loadouts are we running. So Tetsuo, like when you've been loading up Hunt, what's some of your go-tos?
go-tos. I ain't gonna lie, your boy been cheesing with the Frag Arrow crown.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
a lot of
that's-
fun.
That's
It's
a lot, of
fun, man.
cheese. That's a lot
Listen,
of cheese.
During Bounty Clash, bringing that in, you're almost guaranteed a dub, man.
Hey, man.
You're almost guaranteed a dub, bro.
I mean, if you're wanting to make some food taste good, what are you gonna do? Put some cheese on it, fucking.
Right, exactly.
True.
Don't
But
encourage
if I'm
this
just
behavior.
like, if I'm just bringing in, just like are we talking just like a chill loadout or like a straight up sweat loadout?
Whatever the hell you feel like, whatever's like putting you in the hunt mood.
I guess whatever you're running too.
Yeah.
I'd say a fun loadout is because like I didn't like it at first, but the Lafat and the double barrel. I don't know. I used to hate both of them, and now for some reason I've been cooking with them. So
Hell yeah.
If I
Those
could kiss you
two-
right now, I would after you called that a fat.
listen, I forget what streamer said that. I'm sorry, I can't credit you right now, but ever since I heard that shit, it's in the inventory.
It's
now.
stuck. Yep.
I've been
it got-
calling
it
it the
got swiped.
Lafat since it came out. That and the Haymaker, and then they actually changed it to the Haymaker. So I'm like,
Mhm.
it's the Lafat forever now.
But then,
Hell
like,
yeah.
maybe like a sweat loadout would probably be like the Labelle and the Lamat. That way, like, I have some for long range and short range.
It's a good one. Oh yeah.
Those
Boy,
are my
I was-
go-tos right now.
Well,
Are you a LaBelle or a Mosin person? Because I feel
Oh,
like you're
Labelle
one
for
or the other.
sure.
Me too. Good
Hey,
answer.
man.
I don't know
Mosin's
what it
always
is,
great,
man. I
man.
suck ass with the Mosin, man. I like always sucked with the Mosin. I don't get it.
Because
like
most
the best gun in the game, I can't use it.
missing.
Well, bro, it's like when I take a Dolch, I just get this immense pressure out of nowhere. It's like, oh, I've got all this fucking ammo that I shoot a goddamn circle
Mhm.
around them.
Would be a shame if I spammed it.
It would be a shame if I missed every shot.
I just treat the
Definitely.
Mosin like my officer, then I'm usually pretty dead on. So that's just
Hell
me.
yeah.
though.
I did
Or
run a
not Mosin. Sorry, Dolch. Excuse me.
Well, I stole somebody's Mosin Spitzer, and holy shit, I took it in like 3 different matches and rocked people with it, just headshot after headshot. Fuck, that felt so dirty.
Just your
But
good
it
luck
wasn't
charm.
mine. Wasn't mine. And then mostly what I've been taking in, I've still been trying the Maynard Sniper. Just, I love that thing. I also really, really am into the Carbine 1895. I don't know why the bullet velocity is absolutely terrible, but I just have fun trying to learn it. I've gotten some nasty fucking headshots with that thing. And then pistol,
I've yet
I
to
almost
use the
always.
Maynard.
Really, you absolutely should, man. The quick time event you give to your enemy when you hit them with the bleed round to the chest, it's like hold F or die, hold F or die. But I always run like a fucking officer or something with it. Like me and Sleepy are obsessed with that pistol.
Yeah, officer's one of my favorite guns. So.
Yeah, if I'm not using the Lamata, I usually run the Pax or the Scottfield.
Oh, those are both great answers, especially the packs. I love hearing that.
Yes, sir. What do you?
Because like
what
when
do
I
you
first
get?
started playing, I would run the Silent Nagant, and that was like all I really ran. Because taking care of all the damn AI with poison ammo or whatever.
And
it was real nice.
I did the exact same thing because I also didn't want to like give away my teammates' positions either.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so funny.
What's funny is like when the Silence Nagant was king, and then the Silence Bornheim got added, and for some reason when the Silence Bornheim made its appearance, They both simultaneously died and never reappeared. Like, I don't see them at all. What the hell happened?
Yeah, I never see them.
I never see them, and they're both great. I don't get it. I've seen a resurgence of the Vetterly Silence, though. That was cool.
Cool is a
Yeah, like
strong
using that
word
one.
for that.
Better than getting
So-
fucking offdoed to death. What's
Yeah,
up?
It's
that's
only the
true.
only silent weapon that I liked using before like they changed like the site for like the silent weapons. Just because
Yeah.
like I hate like the previous silent weapons, that damn aperture, whatever the hell it was. Oh my god, it was so bad.
The gap in it was fucking just a
Mhm.
joke, man. Yeah.
I hated
Couldn't
that
see
thing.
shit. Oh, hell. Well, Rat, Sleepy, what the hell are you boys running?
I mean, since they've decided to be stupid and only put Bounty Clash during the weekend, I've only really been playing during the weekends right now. Because I want to play it as much as I can before it's gone forever. I've just been running shotguns. Mostly the
Crack
slate.
girl crown, man.
I just been running the slate because I don't like buying the crown and cringe because it's just costs too much. But I like the slate. I like the new skin they added for it, so I've been mostly running
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Of course, I always just use like an officer or even just a conversion pistol. Or I've been using the PAX True Shot a lot too because I love that gun. And
So
by the
good.
way, if you guys have checked out the new skins they just added for the game, they added a new PAX True Shot skin, and oh my gosh, it's beautiful. You should
I have
check
a.
it out if you haven't. So
What's funny before Rat gives his answers, I have such a love-hate relationship with the pumpkin head skins on that fucking battle pass. They're so ugly, but it's almost like a flex to take them.
I
just
love
because
them, man.
you're so stupid looking, but man, having a pumpkin head shoot you is fucking funny.
yeah, you put a target on your literal head because it just shoot at the
It's
giant
like-
orange thing. Like it, but
It's
it's
basically
great.
like the new red shirt, you know?
Yeah,
or
exactly.
worse for you. All right,
Yeah,
Rat,
shoot
what are
Their
you?
targets on their
everyone.
face.
Yeah, right.
What are you
A little
taking?
harder to
Rat?
hit, you know?
Oh yeah. But I've just been running the maximum Unga Bunga loadout.
Ooh, good answer.
Yeah,
What does that even mean?
So it's a hunting bow, the baseball bat.
Oh, I thought you were gonna
Uh,
say like bomb lance or something. Never mind.
a spear, throwing knives, throwing axes, and a med kit.
So
then-
Especially
you're using
That man's
sticks and
going
stones,
prehistoric,
basically.
man.
Yeah,
and then 4
stones.
jars of bees.
well, it's even more
Yeah.
prehistoric if you with the baseball bat skin you have Hermit's fucking partner skin
That's
then.
exactly what I've been doing.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that skin went on
Sweet.
sale. I grabbed that. That was amazing.
Which skin? Sorry.
The hermit stick. It just literally looks like a root of a tree, man.
Oh, okay. I was just looking at it. It's not on sale anymore, actually. But
It was, yeah.
it was,
Oh.
yeah. And it's a nice skin if you like to use the baseball bat. So
Oh yeah, and Death's Levy was one of my other favorites. Like I also like games with Death. He's a cool dude, but his skin is probably one of my favorites out of all of them besides Zorngeist. Psycho Ghost chose a really good skin.
That you
Yeah.
did.
But one thing I want to bring up before we get too deep into talking skins the whole time and random dumbass loadouts. So, one of the biggest and most important changes that they've made, because we have mentioned so many times about how custom ammo is running rampant and everything, it's hard to avoid. It makes a lot of guns feel like they're not as viable as others when you could take other said gun with the same ammo type. Well, now we're getting scarce ammo types specifically. And I'm not sure of the other examples, like Dolch no longer has custom ammo, except for the ones you can acquire in the Bayou. How are you feeling about it, Tetsuo? Because I'm going to kind of ask you first every time and get your opinion out there.
You know, when all the special ammo first started coming out, it's all I ever wanted to use because it's like, why not? Well, also, it was a waste of damn money. So, like, I've honestly been using a lot of like regular ammo lately. Like, I haven't really been using that much of special ammo. Maybe bleed here and there when I'm getting pissed off and I'm dying a lot. I'm like, all right, well, time to cheese, you know. But I actually like that change because everybody's just bringing the same shit, and like if you don't bring it, then you're, you know, selling
Yeah.
yourself short.
I agree. Boys, why don't you speak up for me?
Seeing less slugs in the world makes my heart happy.
Yeah, but are
that was not
slugs
guaranteed.
yeah, I was gonna say, are slugs confirmed to be considered the scarce ammo type? It really depends on what's being scarce. Like I'm okay with especially with the Dolch and stuff because that doesn't need special ammo. But at this point, if they do that, I don't know if they're just making that ammo obsolete because I doubt people would just take it at all. So I don't know. I've got a mixed bag with it because if you've got the money, you should be able to take whatever loadout you want. But
Yeah.
at the same time, it is really annoying constantly finding slugs and Spitzer. So I don't
Slugs
know.
and Spitzer is an educated wish, okay?
Yes.
Finding that delicate balance in a game where survivability, you want to have a nice balance of I have a good chance, but I'm also an underdog, you know?
Especially in a game like Hunt where everybody just complains and whines constantly. So because I'm one
Gotta
of
love.
Complaining and whining in David Fifield's Hunt Showdown?
them.
Not that it didn't exist before, but yeah.
Of course.
How do you feel, Rep?
Me?
Yeah.
That's her name. Yeah.
I was saying I already gave my opinion. I'm excited.
Okay, that's pretty much it. Well, get rid of Centennial Dum, put it in the world. I'm so fucking sick of that goddamn bullet type on that fucking piece of shit rifle. I fucking hate it. That's pretty much it. Otherwise,
Can we just make the Springfield great again? I miss that gun
Yeah.
so much.
well,
I
because
still use it.
Everybody fucking uses the Centennial, and the Springfield's just sitting there like, "Hi, I exist."
Well, I would say the high velocity on the Centennial, except for they nerfed how much ammo it has and the damage. So unless they're
And the
king of
velocity.
headshots and the velocity, so unless they're a king of headshots, it's not as big of a deal anymore. Whereas before, it was like a fucking Lebel Spitzer, and it was insane.
No, it was faster. It was faster by like
Fucking
80
crazy.
meters. Yeah.
So crazy to me. What the fuck were they thinking? Thank God that doesn't exist. But yeah, get rid of Dum, put it in the world for the Centennial. I'll be happy it's a clan. Because the Dolch getting it removed, we already forever ago said that does not deserve any custom ammo. And then they're like, you know what it needs? The 2 best custom ammos.
Right.
The two most meta breaking. I don't know. That's not the right term, but you know what I'm trying to throw down. So
Yeah, basically the most meta possible because Uppercut is now a shell of its former self, sadly. Rip. It's not gone, but it's certainly mostly forgotten.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like one of the things, like I hardly ever use the uppercut now. Whereas before, like if I had the extra bread, I was bringing one. Now I'm fuck that. I'm grabbing the packs.
Fuck, those 110-meter headshots with the uppercut felt so fucking good when you can get them. Fuck, dude.
Now here's a thought. Every gun has been getting its own shorty variant. Let's take the shorty variants out of the stuff that you can buy and have a fucking hacksaw out in the world that you can find to cut it down to size if you want a shortened variant.
You are bringing up one thing I wrote down earlier today. So, so it's kind of along the same lines because having certain variants only be available to the Crown Shorty, where you got to go to a workbench and it only spawns every so often to cut your shorty down and have it be a contraband shorty that you can only keep for so long. Because that Crown Shorty is so fucking filthy, man.
See,
How do y'all feel about this? Am I good?
I was gonna say, like, keep it as just your gun. Like, you've bought it, that gun's yours. But have there be a hacksaw out in the world. You find it, you cut it down to size, and then you get to use that gun until you lose it when you die.
Pretty much what I meant. Well, what's up, Cheat?
So, how would y'all feel about this if, like, you have, like, a new perk, right? Like, call it, like, on the fly or something like that. And, like, it gives you, say, like, you run out of ammo for your gun, but it only works after you run out of ammo. You can, like, fill up your ammo, whether it's special or regular ammo, but it just gives you a random one if it's a special.
Interesting. That's a
That
cool
could be
idea.
A lot of fun.
I'm cool with a lot of these ideas, just not for every single gun. I would feel.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah, definitely not. Yeah. Maybe
just,
no like Abto, Nitro, Dolch. Like
well, like
regular, you know.
And not only that, like I like the Springfield Vandal or Striker or whatever it's called. I can't remember. Like I would hate to have to hacksaw that thing to just use that because
I would say there would be exceptions.
It's already way late, like in the level tree. And that's just like one example. I could think of a million, but like I don't know. I think doing it for some of like the scarier guns, like the Crown and Cringe and stuff, I'm cool with that. But
you know what gun has earned a fucking shit reputation with me? Are you done with your thought?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, you're good.
A gun that's earned a shit reputation with me because it used to be such a fun, niche little thing to take. The freaking compact Terminus, man. Oh my fucking god. When they fixed the spread to be a lot tighter on a lot of things, including a lot of levering guns, holy shit, that was a mistake. I still want it to be reverted, and it's still not been reverted. That thing is terrifying now.
I love
Like,
it so much.
It's especially when people have levering, like they just. I mean, I think it deserved it because I didn't see a lot of Terminuses unless people were using levering.
I did. I was a believer.
I think that it did put the Terminus back on the map, and this is coming from somebody who hates Terminus. I don't like the Terminus. I hate that gun, but that's just me. But I know that a lot of other people liked it.
My
Can you
favorite
make that
shotgun.
sound again, Bard? Because like you were going fucking feral for a second there.
Oh, I just said I was a believer, man. I've always been a Terminus believer. Before that, I used to take Terminus. I have a clip of me getting one-shot kills with the Terminus Penny Shorty from like 5 meters each shot, man. It was crazy. That thing was fucking beautiful.
Because like I used to use penny shot inside the Terminus, and like, man, I don't know what the hell happened, but like for me, it just became so unreliable. I mean, shotguns can just be unreliable, but penny ammo for the Terminus just went so down. Now I just run regular ammo.
Yeah, I think it had to be a glitch. I think that the spread was way tight and they didn't know it. Because I had the same thing, man. I was just getting kills so consistently. Now
I used to clap shit with that thing.
yeah, now if I take pennies in any of those fucking shotguns, good luck. I'm hitting absolutely nothing but their legs, apparently.
Big toe.
You're right. Doesn't matter if their legs are covered by a box. I'm shooting through it to their big toe. Fuck. It's so crazy. But also, we've got a fucking slew of glitches that are apparently being fixed. Hallelujah. But I'm also so skeptical because there's so many more to go. That new engine was a goddamn blessing and a curse, and it will continue to be so because the cursor glitch, which apparently our Sleepy is having the worst time with.
Yeah, I get it.
Finally.
Got my play.
Finally coming to an end, and you hunters who are getting that, I am so sorry. That sounds like shit. I have not had it yet. We have also got the search bar in the weapon selection, which is completely bugged because there's keys that are hotkeyed to do random things in the menus, and if you're typing and it has any one of those letters, it randomly stops the search and does that hotkey option, and it
so
fucks
stupid.
everything. Oh god, it's a mess. And then we've also got traits that I'll select a trait. I'll double click it as I'm going into the traits menu, and it'll select another trait. It'll remove a different trait that I did not select. It's a freaking mess. Oh man.
I lost a level 50 hunter from that because I had death cheat, and using that with that bug, it got rid of death cheat when I was equipping other stuff.
It's so frustrating, and it wouldn't be the worst thing except for going from bad match to bad match to bad match to coming back to this menu to just get more frustrated is so awful. They need to fix this.
It is pretty frustrating, definitely.
Yeah. Fuck.
Because it's not like it's like scarce. It's everybody is seeing these issues, and they're not just like these little issues. They could be affecting the gameplay. Like it's a problem, and the menu shouldn't even have this problem anyway. And it's been taking them this long to fix it. It's just like, come on, like these are the first things you should have fixed, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I mean, this should always be priority number one. It sounds like they're doing more of an Operation Health and getting this game in order, but
which is good.
It leads me to another subject, which I know we all saw, and love it or hate it. Well, I'll obviously give Tetsuo the floor on first opinions because that's why he's our special guest. But we're getting paid animations for unique weapons that they decide to add, and we've been demonstrated 2 of them: the katana and the knuckles. How you feeling about paid animations?
So I didn't see the. I heard about it, but I didn't see the animations. That's kind of where it's like, if there's a market for it, fuck it. Somebody gonna buy
Yeah.
it. Somebody. I mean, so like it doesn't really add like anything to the game where it's game changing. So like I don't really care for it. Like if people are gonna buy it, fuck it. Let them
Yeah,
get
it's
some
like
money from it.
That's
won't get
fair.
won't get our money. Rad, I know you're especially opinionated. Do you want to take the first floor with us?
I mean, do you really want to get me started on what I think they should fix right now? Because Kugi might strangle me.
Let her
Well,
strangle you. Say it.
Let's try to keep it to at least this for a sec.
Okay. The UI. Honestly, it seems like they've been working on fixing it. Like it's been in every survey that they've sent out for fuck I don't know how long.
Which means they should have fixed it first.
They should have fixed it first, yes, but they just released a video showing all of the improvements that they were going to make to it anyway. So like it's been in the works. So I mean I'm not too concerned about that. Now the rat still not being fixed, that's an issue.
God.
Okay, I agree. I agree. That needs to be fixed. That needs to be fixed.
Yeah, I'm
That
not sure
actually needs to be first.
if you haven't seen
immediately.
Tetsuo in game, the
Mhm.
rat skin, the one called the rat, the chick, she looks
The
like
original
absolute
rat?
dog shit.
Oh,
Yeah, because
no.
drowned rat is fine, but you got to look at the rat. She looks awful.
Where can I see this at? Anybody got some screenshots or?
Tyler, if you
There's
could
This
like
stream
Discord or-
your
9 in the Discord.
Let me
yeah, well,
see.
because
Give me a
Tyler,
sec.
if you could live stream your thing while we're chatting here, but I'll give my opinion on some of the real quick while you're doing that. Animated, stylish inspections. I mean, I'm kind of with Tetsuo on that. I'm really kind of indifferent. But then I realized there's a lot of animations in game that really could have been fixed first. And since everybody argues same team, same team, same team, well, this is probably got to be at least close to the same team. And we have so many bugged animations that are absolute freaking dog water. And you'll get hunters that literally glitch completely backwards and stuff. But now we're focusing on paid stuff like this. It would be a perfect addition to a really, really well-made game, but the problem isn't with that. A lot of people are mad because the rest of the game doesn't feel right, and to keep getting paid transactions on a game where they're simultaneously working out all the bugs, that's why people are angry. And I get it. It's not same departments. They got to make money to even fund this, but nobody wants to play a half-made game.
Oh,
Why is
Nobody.
all that she's covered in mud?
Yeah,
Hang
it's
on,
pretty
though.
bad.
It's like part of
exactly.
her's loaded.
Fucking
She's like
exactly.
paper mache,
She's made
Yeah.
of Play-Doh.
It looks pretty bad.
the mummy rat.
The mummy
Yeah.
rat.
And as far as the paid fucking like inspections, it's not even that I've heard the complaints be. It's that people think that they're gonna add emotes because they're adding fucking paid
If
inspects.
I can
As long-
understand their concern, but I know they're not going to do that. So
as long as they're not like strange, out of place victory dances that are very much not fitting to the time period, I'm mostly okay with it. And like said, they won't get my money. I can only imagine how many other people are going to pay for it. But largely, it doesn't seem like a huge problem as long as we can get these other issues fixed. Otherwise, I'm going to tear them a new asshole for this.
Man, I'm still standing 10 toes down on needing the damn yeehaw button. Let me
Yeah.
get my
Oh, yeah.
damn yeehaw button, man.
Fuck yeah.
I'm with you.
But
Something
like
I can.
like for example, my friend Third, and I know that at least Bard and Weasel know Third. Like he was saying that one of the inspects looks like they were swinging a crag around like a lightsaber. And I showed him like 3 videos where they were doing that exact flip as a military like rifle drill.
Yeah, because
And
it was.
it's perfectly fitting to the setting, but people think because of that they're going to add like fucking hitting the gritty after you kill somebody, some shit like that. Like
Literally hitting the gritty.
Again, Again, I can understand people's concerns. They don't want it to be like other games. I do get it,
but it's the same thing as like when they added the charms, when they added the beetles. Like people flipped out saying that was the death of the game, and then it got into the game and people forgot about it until like they buffed the beetle, and now you can run 4 beetles just to piss people off.
And it's really funny, especially during Bounty Clash. You're gonna hit somebody.
But my point is like everybody thinks that they're going to be adding all these like Fortnite-esque things, or like they're trying to copy COD and all that shit, when in reality they've done really good at keeping things fitting within the setting. And like with the Beatles, people were losing their minds about that for probably 3 weeks. Then they added it into the game, and after about a week everybody was like, oh, this isn't that big of a deal, and nobody said a word about it. And now it's doing the same thing with the inspects, with the fucking interview with Post Malone. They haven't even like confirmed that they're putting Post Malone into the game. For all we know, it's just a blurb of lore.
That's lore, yeah.
But like everybody immediately jumps to the worst case, and nobody's really looking at it realistically.
It's hard not to when thing after thing after thing happens that a lot of people don't expect. So I sympathize, but it's got to be one of those things where you tell them, calm down, look.
Exactly.
Look at the bigger picture. Zoom out.
This is where I sit on it, because like I've talked to Bart about it before. Like nowadays, the gaming climate is like really rough. So like a lot of game devs are shutting down their studios. The higher up like companies are shutting down the studios that are working for them just because the games aren't making enough money. So like this game is live service. So like they got to make money from it. And like they're seeing stats where it's like, all right, we need to start bringing people in or this game's going to die. And I don't want Hunt to die. And if that means we got somebody flipping their gun around a certain way, or Ghostface is smacking you with a shovel, who cares? Fuck it. Why not? But like as long as it keeps it like how it is, like keeping Hunt, not making Hunt a different game. Adding these little things, I don't think changes Hunt. And if they can make money from it, fuck it.
Well,
like it's
couldn't have said it better myself. Yeah,
and most of them aren't even that bad. Like I see Ghostface all the time, and they did a really, really good job at huntifying him.
That's why I told Bart. I said, man, anytime I see like Ghostface, it's a cowboy. I'm seeing a cowboy first before I even see the mask. Exactly. Then I notice the mask. I'm like, oh, it's Ghostface. All right, whatever. But like, I'm still like, fuck it. I'm killing this dude. I'm shooting him. Like, I'm not worrying about like, fuck, it's Ghostface, bro.
No lies, I legit think that it's fucking Reaper the first time I see him every single time.
Well, that's my whole thing. It's like I always said Reaper was just Temu fucking Ghostface. So like having like the real Ghostface just like made it a lot more cool.
One of our honorary hunters would not take kindly to what you just said about Reaper.
Listen, Reaper's dope, man. Reaper's more Ghostface than Ghostface. But we just gotta call a spade, man. That's all it is.
Don't worry, Rogue. He didn't mean it.
That was poetry.
All right. Well, I'll say it. I mean it. He is Temu fucking Ghostface.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, I love Reaper.
He's Wish.com fucking Ghostface.
Rad, shut the fuck up.
Before we change the subject to something else, I did want to add with the whole like animation things. Because I haven't really said anything on it. Like, yeah, I'm definitely in the same boat as you guys. I do think when I first heard it, my first reaction was, what the hell? What is this, Fortnite? But then, like, you just sit down and think about it for, like, 2 seconds, and you're just like, it could work because it's just an inspect. It's not, like, a full-on emote or a dance. Like, it's just an inspect. It's mostly for you. And I think it would also be really cool if they added, like, all of the streamers, their individual skins that are in the game. I think it would be cool if they got their own animation.
Yes.
To celebrate those streamers. I think that would be really cool.
The streamers of Hunt Showdown, even including the smaller ones like Tetsuo here, I freaking mean this. They're holding your game together, Crytek. Please honor them. Honor them. I'm dead serious.
Just don't break the
The
other
same
animations.
way, the same way they're uplifting Posty, they gotta uplift like the people that have been holding the game down this entire time. Like they can't just start getting these people in and then saying, "All right, you guys were the shit for a little bit, but we got the big dogs." No.
Yeah, we
I'm
got
waiting
people
for-
coming to
Exactly.
view your game.
Don't forget Old Yeller, man.
Exactly.
Hey, we shoot Old Yeller around here, okay?
Right.
That is true.
But like, I'm waiting for fucking Curdy's animation to just be a Mosin that she picks up off of some dead body that spawns. Because
Wow.
her whole thing is a Mosin for me.
That's funny.
That would be funny.
I do want to touch on the poll, and Kit was the only one who responded on this one thing, because we've had a lot of people dropping off of Hunt. I've noticed the freaking player numbers dropping like a freaking rock, but that's okay. I mean, at least it's staying pretty consistent now. Hard to maintain a really consistent audience with a game that's this harsh. It just is.
Yep.
But on our poll, we had, how often do you play Hunt? We had 1 at every day, 3 at multiple times a week, and 1 at couple times a month. And I'm starting to lean on once a week, because I want to play Hunt more, but God, there's just other shit to do. And but
I'm falling into the same thing too, where like, because of the constant events, I feel like I have to take a break.
yeah, and there's
Yeah,
so many good games getting announced.
It's like you during especially in between events, you're just like, okay, now it's a time for break because I don't have to be playing right now. Like,
Or like you finish the battle pass and you're like, all right, I don't have to fucking work toward anything in Hunt. I can take a break. Like, I can afford a break for a minute.
speaking of battle
Right.
pass, I do have something to bring up later, but let's continue on this subject for now.
Okay,
Yeah, so
do
for
hold
me, I
up.
probably play like once a week when like there's no battle pass. But there's a battle pass, I'm usually playing like 3 to 4 times a week.
Exactly.
Right.
Bring it out.
And when he is streaming TetsuoTheZombie on Twitch, you'll usually catch me in his chat. So double whammy
Thinking
there.
it
Yeah, he'll catch us both. Come say hi, please.
I try
And
to pop in every once in a while, but fuck, man, holy
yeah,
shit.
you'll at least see Rat. The other guys are always so freaking busy, or they would, I bet.
Exactly.
And as for comments, I mean, we got Kit, which you still need to get an episode of your podcast out. I know you're listening, Kit. Because you said
Kid, I'm standing there with a knife, Kit.
mines that trip you. That was my idea, because I asked about special weapons that could be added to the game, because that's a hard one to come up with, because stuff like bomb lance, you don't just think of that in a night. And he said
Give me
other
a
weapon.
bomb lance that fires bullets.
Oh my gosh. Other weapon ideas. Knuckles with a single chambered round in them, and decoy trip lines. They don't do anything, but they trip you and they fool people. They bring back the danger of traps a little bit. I feel like traps aren't as dangerous as they used to be. Except for bear traps, because holy fucking shit, you step in one of those, you better not walk forward or you're dead.
That's the only trap that I see now.
Single
Yeah.
chambered round breaks your fucking wrist when you punch somebody.
Or the dreaded trip wire with the dynamite bundle you can detonate from Darksight. That fucking thing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god, that was on one of my teammates' bodies, and I went to put out the fire on his body, and I got a very explosive surprise. That sucked.
It makes
I've
me
yet to
so
die to
happy.
one of
I
those,
love
I
that
think.
shit.
Jeez. You have not yet? Really?
Yeah, I don't think I
You
have.
clearly haven't played with me recently.
Well,
I've
fuck.
only-
Surprising enough, because like you see how sweaty my lobbies get, man.
Yes, sir. Sweaty.
I've only
ass
seen it.
star.
Once.
I don't even have to think anybody's gonna be going there. I'm setting up one of those fucking traps at every compound if I have a chance.
Yeah. Well,
Or I'll go to the central compound, like trap all around the fucking master clue, and then we just hear an explosion about 5 minutes into the game.
Jesus Christ. But yeah, real quick thing. We've got like 39 subscribers on YouTube. Not a huge number, but you know what? Anything counts, and we enjoy interacting with all
Sub
you.
up,
We've got
man. Sub to the homies.
Can we
Love
get
you all.
Can we get to 40 subs? Come on, guys.
and we've got 150, damn near 150 followers. I think it's like 148 on Spotify. You guys are freaking cool. Thank you so much for sticking around. We appreciate you.
Listen, guys, we've been joking around a lot here lately, but For just 1 sub a day, Sleepy can go to bed without being hungry.
Oh my god. Yeah, we don't feed them otherwise. So yeah. feed
why
their
I'm
poor
short.
Asian. Yeah.
That's why I'm short. Okay, I see.
I literally
Alright.
came on just so he has food for the week. So help the
Yeah.
man out, all right?
We couldn't get a guest. He wasn't getting
Sleepy
fed.
is-
This man saved his life.
Sleepy's slowly getting more and more emaciated for lack of subs, because all we give him to eat is the data that we print out.
And it's not even good.
Hey guys, Bard here. I totally forgot to shout out the honorary hunters during the episode, so there is a sudden cutaway to me talking about you honorary hunters that I want to thank all of you. A Cunning Rogue, Big Monkey CNC, Call Me Roy, Dr. Soda, Drake, Element, Glonky Pete, Gumbo John, Hans, Hazmat, Jay Tizzle, Chris, Kugisaki, Mama Bear Streams, Mimic, Our Father Gray, and Penguin. And not only that, our fellow podcasts, our 5 Minutes to Extract, Kit and Brendan, and also waiting for other players, John, Cat, and Harrison. You guys are absolutely awesome. And obviously all you small hunt creators, big and small alike, just like our buddy Tetsuo on this podcast. Now, enjoy the episode. All right.
And if you complain again, I'm not soaking it in bacon grease next time.
Oh my god.
Oh no, that's the only thing that gives me some sort of fat.
So, with Hunt Showdown, we're getting Team VoIP, which, holy shit, has been missing for 5 fucking years, along with
finally.
re-recorded lobbies of your previously paid games. I mean, we're already knowing that the statistics are getting locked behind a whole glitch where you can't view previous lobbies. Finally, you can interact with your team privately, and you can finally be backseated by the guy who thinks he's way better than you when he's dead. So,
Yes.
look
You guys
forward
can
to that.
finally have the play with Bard experience.
Yes, sir.
I was gonna say.
Oh,
I was
no.
gonna say.
Oh, these fools, you know, they like to run around a corner with a very obvious shotgun guy, and I try to warn them, but it's always too late.
Hey,
So-
sometimes
you
you just
chose
gotta
to play
learn.
with the guy who calls himself the patron saint of 3 stars. What do you expect?
But yeah, I look forward to that. Hopefully, you know, team lobbies don't get more toxic. Doubt, because most people just instant disconnect instead. So I think this will be healthier.
Is that coming in the next update, or is it
the
later
next
on?
one? Yes.
Word.
But not the third being added to your duos. Unfortunately, that's one I've been looking forward to, and it is not here yet.
Can you imagine
But-
some random dude just joins up and it's me and fucking Bard? Like that shit. That might be terrifying for them.
Well, because you already got 2 people that will not get along on in the bayou, and then you got the third guy going, "Wow, these 2 are really assholes to each other."
God damn, they fight like a married couple. Fuck's sake.
Right. Fuck, I got the abusive husband and wife. All right.
If I just made sure the dinner was warm when you got home.
Oh my goodness gracious. Okay. So we're getting the kind of changes we need in this game. Except you know, a lot of this shit that we're getting in the game, I feel like, what do you guys feel like really needs to be addressed? Really, Tetsuo, what are you feeling like you keep seeing in Hunt, like maybe in the menus, in the gameplay, that you're just like, man, I wish this was priority.
Man, I wish they would just revert the penetration damage. That's
Yes.
all I'm asking
Oh
for,
my
man.
god, yes!
That's all I'm asking for, man. I'd be a happy camper.
The
Just
amount
revert
that
it.
we're ask-
No,
And
wait,
I'll
a
just be
camper.
happy.
Camper.
Hey
how
man,
could
you gotta
you?
camp to shoot through the walls, bro.
the amount that,
Not if-
that we
not if-
asked for penetration,
not if
you
you're
take him
me.
out of high school and trying to get into his girlfriend's pants.
Because
Not
like
if you're me.
I get why they do it, but like it penalizes the players that are really good at the game and can hear like exactly where the person's at. Like I've hit nasty wall bangs, and I'm sure I probably got accused of cheating because of this shit. But like that's one of the things I love about the game. Like that sound is so good that you can shoot through a wall easily and find somebody, tag them. But like now, I shoot somebody with a shotgun through the wall 3 times, they don't die. You're like, all right, I'm just gonna go fuck myself.
Now,
That's how I feel.
We do got to remember though, Ted. That means that, like, it may be a nerf against you, but if you get into a match with Nino, it's also a nerf against him. So
That is
you have a
also true.
chance.
Or
That's
me,
a-
because I'm really good
I-
at that. So
I
But
have
that's the
sur-
thing, like the skill ceiling for the game can be really high, and that's one of those things that's separated, you know? Because some
Yeah.
people can't wall bang like that. Some people don't have a really good headset, or just like they don't have like the spatial awareness to like map out. All right, I'm hearing here, I can shoot here. Like some people can't do that.
Or
Yep.
you're me and like you've got a great audio setup, you just fucking suck with aim.
been there. That's for fucking sure.
Tetsuo, I'm gonna have to send you a picture of my audio setup. Like I should be able to fucking wallbang everybody. But no, my aim is horrible.
Yeah, I gotta see
Skill
this.
issue.
But one of my first things that I think of, man, is like with the Christ spatial, especially with some of the damn crows and shit, and the ducks seem a little more transparent, but the crows, they could be in the weirdest spot, and you don't know until you're stepped right next to them, and they're
Mhm.
already going off. It used to never be like that. You could hear them through walls and shit. Please bring that back, man.
Man, I hear ducks from like a million miles away, but I
Yeah,
can
they're
never
so
hear the
fucking
crows.
loud.
I'm always thinking they're hunters, like people walking around, just fucking duck shitting in the water.
Yeah. The footstep sound they make, man. That shit scares the piss out of me all the time.
Because it always sounds like somebody's crouch walking, like right next to you.
Yeah.
Like in mud or water or something. It's like, oh my
Mhm.
god, somebody's here.
And I just want to point something out, Crytek, also. Removing my lamp. And yet,
Oh
you
god.
don't remove
Not
the
the lamp.
motherfucking decoys that don't even get motherfucking used. I never see anybody, so don't you dare stand up for a rat. Ever take
I
those
use
fucking
it
things.
all the
Except
fucking
for that.
time.
No, you don't. And the freaking gunshot ones are excellent, but those footstep ones are fucking trash.
Means you
Trash.
have never seen me play solo then, because goddamn, I get so much fucking use
I've
out of
watched you
those
play
fucking bitches.
solo, and I still don't see that shit in your motherfucking loadout. So bring my lamp back, Fifield, or I'm going to come to your house and kiss your wife without
Hashtag
permission.
live love lamp.
I don't even know if he's married. Probably.
Your PC's cool as shit. I like the case
Thank
for
you,
it.
thank you. Yeah, I built that case.
That's dope.
But the big ass stereo stack on the left side, I've got all my PC's audio routed through that, and then going out of 250 ohm headphones.
Mm.
Boys, are you feeling anything like a change that you're like, please revert, or God fix this, or
Well, of course, the first thing I don't want them to fix is the penetration damage. They're not gonna fix it because they say
That's
it's
so
it's
bad.
That's
it's a
intended.
feature.
Working just as intended.
Yeah, and I would understand if it was like smaller ammo or something like that, but no, that's stupid. They're not even gonna compromise, it seems, and I think that's a huge mistake, and they should probably reevaluate some of their choices. To put it nicely.
I'll advocate for Bard. Fucking just fix the rat and bring back the lamp.
Okay, fix the rat first. Actually, that's priority number one. But no, I did an experiment this battle pass, this Halloween one, and I think you guys will find it very interesting and also a waste of money. But I did it anyways. I bought the full battle pass, like including the extra levels, to see if I could still earn the charm while just casually playing. I'm still 5,000 away.
Rich McGee over here. Fuck
Yeah, well,
you.
I'm still 5,000 points away, and there's no way I'm gonna get that in time. So I'm out of the charm, and I've been playing quite a bit. So
that's actually been addressed. So there was an
Good.
issue where progress on the battle pass wasn't being awarded for some reason after you
Well, I
finished level 50. So the
I don't think
charm
it
should be getting awarded to you in the next couple days.
Well, that's the thing. I have been getting my points, but like, even though I spent the extra money to get the extra levels, I've been getting my points, and I haven't been playing every day. I've just been, playing during the weekends and stuff, just kind of casually playing like I feel like most people would. I'm still not getting the charm, even though I paid extra. I feel like paying the extra would guarantee you the charm, like even though you're just casually playing, in case you're like either playing another game or you're just working too much those few months. Like, I think that locking people out of that after they pay extra is kind of not a good thing. So
Well, from what I can tell is that like the like it'll still award you the points, but it won't be reflected on the battle pass fully. And so that's been a bug they've been dealing with. It sounds like they've got it fixed, and it should be getting like the
Well,
charm should be rolling out to people here soon for people.
Well-
Have you finished all the weeklies?
Should have.
yep, I finished all of them.
Mm.
I finished
Okay.
every single one, and I'm still 5,000 away. And
Well, and
I
I've
don't
been
know.
playing a lot more frequently. I only had the 1,000, basic, and I'm about 5,000 away as well. And I played way more games than him, I think, because I've been investing a lot more time. Like every game time, I've been pretty much putting into Hunt whenever I can.
like
From
I
what
They
I
made
can
it way
tell, it's
harder.
The last like 5,000 that aren't reflecting, so it should be fixing itself like with the next hot patch or hot fix or whatever.
Well, if I suddenly get the charm, I'll let you know, but I don't think that I'm going to. I think because I'm more like 5,500 away. First of all, second of all, I feel like I have been getting all my points. I really do, and I don't know. I'm okay
I'm-
with it. Like if you're just buying the normal battle pass, and like yeah, I think the people who play extra should be rewarded for something. But if you're paying extra, you should just be able to get a freaking charm. And I don't even like the charms, but it's the principle. I paid extra.
Yeah. I want the privilege of having that thing because I put in some pretty hard extra time. I should at least be able to get there.
Exactly.
He did
Yeah,
his
like maybe
waiting
if you have
12
like
years of
the
it.
higher tiered like battle pass version, maybe you get like a 10% boost on your
Or something, yeah.
Your
That
I
points
mean,
or
like they
something.
did in another well-made event called Devil's Moon.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
this might sound really stupid, but even on the paid one where you get a 10 level boost, put a special charm behind the special paid to get 10 levels. It won't always sell, but it would be an extra incentive to even get the thing that isn't there.
Mhm.
So you are technically are paying for that extra charm and the boost. It's not just one thing.
Yeah.
And Crytek, might I suggest one of these extra items being Chad Kroger as Kane as a variant?
Just
Well,
no,
and if-
no, even better. It's a locket, like a little like necklace locket wrapped around your gun, but it's open, and there he is.
I felt face.
The little heart-shaped locket around
Ugh.
Chad Kroger's face.
God.
Yes. Hell yeah.
No, put Field's face. I'm telling you.
Do both.
Put Fifield with Chad Kroger just locking arms.
Wait. Hear me out. Hear me out. Give me a gun called Hunter's Creed, and it's got Scott Stapp's face printed across the side.
Oh my god. Oh my god. All right. Well, I do
Your
want
KD goes higher.
I do want to bring up a funny thing that kind of happened to me specifically twice. It's weird that it happened twice, you know. If I had a dime for every time it happened, I'd have 20 cents, and it's weird that it happened twice, right? That whole shtick. But there were two people that I ran into. One was in Tetsuo's chat, which is the funny one. And then the other one was in game when I was playing with another homie of mine named Mama Bear. Mama Bear streams, and it's a dude. I don't know why he calls himself Mama Bear. Apparently, it was a bet. But Swaytastic,
Scream and cross-dress.
Swaytastic. I killed his buddy in game, and he came onto Mama Bear's stream and said that I had killed his buddy and was a listener of the podcast. Super fucking cool thing to have happen. And Stoic, I was just chatting with Tetsuo in his chat, and then he went, "Wait, Bard, the drunken Bard?" I thought he was just fucking with me for a minute until he went, "Oh, the guy that runs a podcast?" That was super fucking cool, man.
It's always
Yeah, it's always cool, man.
yeah.
And some
Gangsta
recognition.
recognizes gangsta, you know.
Mhm.
He's
Yeah.
just like, where did you find all these unhinged assholes to join you?
Well, I know specifically Stoic was looking forward to this since he is a Tetsuo fan as well. So I hope you enjoy what you've heard so far, brother.
Oh,
Love you,
yeah.
Stoic. When we meet, I will kiss you gently on the lips.
It's never gently, I promise.
No. Why do you think me
That's
and
a
him have an
surprise.
abusive relationship? We're into it. It's a kink
Look,
at this point.
I mean, I purposely keep the dinner cold because that fucking doorknob looks really fucking.
Oh
inviting.
my god.
Excuse me? Whoa.
Yo,
Yeah, I mean,
so
I wouldn't walk into so many doorknobs if dinner was just warm.
So slug drop off range. I did the math on this because I was super fucking curious because slugs always felt insane. Like I would get headshots with them that I thought was crazy. 65 meters. Don't let that 30-meter thing on those shotguns lie to you. 65 fucking meters on those slugs before any bullet drop.
Now the
For
question
any
is,
shotgun?
Any shotgun. I tested
That's pretty
multiple.
crazy.
There could be one or two that are glitched.
I was gonna say the question is that a bug or a feature? So
The
It
question
must
is,
be a
is
Working
bug.
just as intended.
It must
question
be a
is
bug.
that the short king or not?
I did not test the Short King, but I did test the Spectre Compact. I tested the Romero Compact. I tested the full Romero. I tested the Spectre. I tested the Caldwell Rival. Also, two things with the Nitro. It got a nerf by 20 meters again, or
what?
yeah, I don't know if it was 20 or like close to 30, but it got a nerf on how far the
For
bullet drop
damage?
is on it again. The drop range, so
the drop,
not
okay.
damage, but still that felt so confusing and unwarranted. I don't think the Nitro is overpowered since half the time it's counting as an arm shot anyway, and people are getting robbed.
And the sight sucks ass.
And the sight
Exactly.
sucks fucking ass.
Like,
And you gotta equate for range or drop range now too with it, man. She.
it's
Also, whoever
it-
does
it-
the damage values for these guns, I invite them to stand on a shooting range and let me shoot them in the arm sideways with a nitro
And
and see if they can fucking withstand that shit.
when I found the nerf to the range, I tested it on shooting range, and I swear to God, this did not exist before. So this has to be new, or somebody's fucking with me because the left barrel shoots slightly left and the right barrel shoots slightly right. I thought it was always centered because it never made sense that it would ever try to apply real life physics. I literally. Because the left barrel is the first to shoot, and I kept shooting slightly left, and then I would just aim slightly left and hit it right in the head every time from range because I was testing range shots. Something's fucky about this game, man, and I don't know what they're doing because it's hard. Unless there's a special set of patch notes that somebody has that I'm not seeing this shit anywhere. It's crazy to me. It doesn't feel right. It feels like certain guns just get special properties to add realism, quote unquote, for no fucking reason at all. You know, I don't even love the Nitro, man. But what is this? Why are we changing things about the game?
Let's
Man,
make a
I love the
sniper
Nitro.
that you can't kill people from far away. A sniper. A sniper.
Although I would laugh my ass off if they made it so that it was like you the only gun in the game that can still penetrate walls with full damage is the nitro.
Well, FMJ or Spitzer, but then exactly what Tetsuo was saying, and one thing I never got to bring up is not every gun has FMJ or Spitzer, bro.
Mhm.
Why? That just indirectly nerfs so many guns. And if you're at Wallbang and Aficionado, you don't take those. You just can't. And it robs so many play styles because
It's like it seemed like they were throwing bleeding on fucking everything. Just put FMJ on everything.
yeah, at this rate, because it now with this nerf, it just makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because like the Bornheim doesn't have FMJ. Fuck the Bornheim, I guess. You know.
Yep.
Especially since it does pitiful damage in the first place. Can you imagine getting shot by that through a wall? You'd be laughing at them. They'd empty the mag and you'd be like, fuck you.
Hey, get the
Hit you
Bornheim's
with a
name
little bit
out
of
your
tickle
fucking
attack.
mouth.
That's a cool attack. Oh my
So
god.
I'm testing
That's another
right
gun
now.
I suck ass with, the damn Bornheim, man.
Yeah, me too. Man, you and I are on the same wavelength today, bro. Like,
The
Jeez.
same brain.
Fucking weirdos here. Getting along on this
Yeah, I'm
podcast.
watching. Yeah, I'm watching Weasel test out the shotgun with the slug.
yeah,
You're trying the 65?
Yeah, it seems that the shorty version of
The crown, is it
crown,
shorter?
yeah, the range is pretty significant.
Oh, that's good.
The drop range. Yeah, see, I'm like from 65, I'm hitting their chest, even though I'm aiming above their head. So,
Oh, good.
and the
Good.
damage is also not full because I have hit their head, and it didn't
Sleepy's
kill them.
namesake does have the correct drop.
If there's anything I can think of here, Tetsuo, is there anything specific about Hunt that you can think of that you'd like to bring up?
Oh, a headshot will kill. Never mind. I forgot they fixed that.
Yes, sir.
Honestly,
Because if you need a minute, oh, go ahead.
Nah, honestly, bro, if they would just permanently put Bounty Clash into the game, even if it's just on weekends, even if you just keep it, weekdays they don't
Somewhat
have it, but
scarce,
weekends, yeah, like because I understand why they don't, because they don't want to, especially on days where the player count may sit lower. You don't want to spread the player base out too far. Like I get that. So like maybe on weekends, especially because I feel like a lot more people play on the weekends. So like I don't know. I feel like that's one thing because like whenever I'm doing challenges or whatever, or like if I just want to jump in and not have to run across the map, because I feel like your boy's cursed having to run across the map every damn time. I feel like there's sometimes where I'm like, fuck, I want to play Bounty Clash and I can't. So like I feel like that's one thing maybe they should work on, just like keeping full time, but not full time. Just on weekends or something.
Map rotation is what I will say. Right in conjunction with that, I'm getting tired of the same damn maps and the same people getting used to the same spawns all the fucking time.
Mm-hmm.
Get like every month, get a different set of maps. Get that in the rotation, So this week it's this, and this compound, and you're gonna have it for 1 month. Next month it changes because people are getting way too used to it. And bro, I've damn near got spawn killed from lucky shots of people knowing exactly where to guess. Because it's 6 and 5 stars. It's fucking crazy.
But Bard, we would need more than 2 maps to do that.
Yeah, because I'm so glad you said that, because Lost and Delta's coming back, baby. And it's fucking finally here, and I'm about to cry. Because if I get Mammoth's Gulch one more fucking time, it was so exciting before, but man, Fifield, you're the kind of guy that sits in his office and tells the same fucking joke at least 7 times, and everybody's like, bro, okay, I get it. Because I swear the Mammon's Gulch percentage is like 70-30 with Stillwater. I always get fucking Mammon's Gulch. I always want Stillwater.
It's almost like when DeSalle first dropped. But I feel like when DeSalle dropped, man, that's all I was getting, and I was so over it.
Yeah, I remember those days because I still to this day fucking hate DeSalle.
Yeah, I hate it too.
Me too.
I warmed up. I will say I warmed up to a little bit, but I still hate it.
I would prefer it over Mammoth's Gulch right now.
It's like I just went to a fucking abandoned like small town near where I live. Like I don't fucking want to see that. Get me back in the bayou.
Amen. Because there's something special about Stillwater Bayou. It's not always the best fight, but I always enjoy being in that map. I can't really describe it. It's different.
It's classic.
Yeah, it's a classic map, and it just brings me back. And I think that's when Crytek was really cooking with gas, is when they were making Stillwater Bayou and Lost in Delta. They're so perfectly made. Well,
it's like that girl we all knew in high school. Like you don't really like it. You just like being in.
Yeah, she was, a 6 out of 10 in the face, but man, she was a freak, Oh my god.
Because it'd be nice if like the maps didn't take so damn long to make. Because like I feel like that's the one thing that could really push this game ahead, is just like having more variety. Like,
yes.
Like having just before where it was just the 3 maps, then you add the new map, but then take all of them away, but then bring one back. It's like it's just the slow crawl of just the content. Like I feel like if there was just a bigger team behind this, it'd be like so much better, because they'd be able to push more maps out. But like since it's not like a huge team, like this slow crawl of like the same maps and then a new map here and then waiting like 3 years for another map, like I don't know. If we were getting like a map a year, that'd be fire. But like it's just I don't just see that happening.
Also, bring back fire. Bring back fire. What the hell?
Yeah, the infernal
I miss fire a lot.
Please, I want that fucking fire map condition.
Oh my god!
So the last time we had it was like the night fire one, right? The
Dark Inferno,
and it was so good. I loved that.
It was dope.
Like you guys said, we just need more variety, and I think even just adding like those weather patterns or bring day. I haven't seen Ashes in forever, so.
Well, you guys gave me the best fucking idea, especially to separate Bounty Clash from just typical Hunt. oh my god, since it's going to take the map team less time, make a Bounty Clash exclusive map or 2 or 3. That would be amazing.
Dude,
And
give
it would
me a
take so
Bounty
much less
Clash
time.
exclusive map fucking condition, even.
Something, because it would be such an interesting concept, and it would rip away all of this repetition that gets people so burnt out so fast. There's got to be a way, because I will admit to the Crytek team that Bounty Clash was one of the best things to ever happen to this game, not because it's perfect, but because it's different enough that it really mattered to this game, and it held this event together. It is what made the event okay.
We just didn't know
Everything
it was
else
dead
was
until it was gone.
Yeah, because everything else in this event was more of the same, more skins, and that's fine. But Crytek was missing the special sauce, and the special sauce was Bounty Clash, whether or not you love it. But to keep it, oh wow, to keep it and complement it, give it a special map or 2 or 3 or 4. Hell, I'm sure there's a map team that could really make something and cook it up faster. You know, it doesn't have to be Call of Duty, but it could be something special.
Well,
like my initial fear for like the mode was like balance, and like ever since like I played it a bunch and everything, like I didn't really have a problem with it. Like me and Panda won a match going in with just melee weapons for a Bounty Clash, and like I don't know, I think it's really good for Hunt, and like if they really want to do it like how you're saying it, just expand on it, man. Do like Bounty Clash like exclusive things to make people want to push and play those modes, because some people don't want to play it.
I go in with the express goal of pissing everyone off.
Hey, well, man. Hell, Frag Arrow Crown.
Bounty Clash weekend. Bounty Clash weekend. Everybody has to run the same fucking guns, same equipment.
Choke crossbows with the Derringer.
All right, Chris.
Frags.
No, but seriously, Bounty Clash mode where everybody has to take the same shit. There is no unique camping. It's everybody going in and they're the same damn hunter and they got to make it win. Hell yeah. That's the kind of shit I want to see. You know, it doesn't have to be gun gaming, copy COD. It just has to make sense and make the mode feel good again, you know?
Hell yeah.
Plain and simple.
Showdown great again.
Oh hell! Let's not use that quote because we're still in a wounded America right now from people.
That's fair.
Tough election, tough election and all that shit. No preferences here. Please never politics in our server. Okay, thanks.
Agreed. When I said make the Springfield great again, I didn't mean to quote that. That wasn't me quoting shit. I was just fucking saying I missed the Springfield being awesome.
We're going to make something 100 right now. Whoever you voted for a reason. There's no judgment on our end, and there's no reason we need to express it anywhere. That's fine.
Exactly. And I'll still mouth kiss you when I meet you.
Sure. Yeah. Moving past that, like fucking X, So, Rat, is there any special subject you'd like to bring up?
I just want to know what others of my callouts Tetsuo uses, because fucking that was amazing hearing the LaFat come out of his mouth.
True. I did not expect that. You really don't remember the streamer?
It was a woman. I forget who it was. It was maybe. Let me look at my list real quick. Maybe it'll.
Not somebody you raided or.
Brain. It might have been a raid. Let me see.
Yeah, while you're looking
at my list real quick,
Tyler. What? Oh, go ahead, Rat.
I was just because I call it the LaFat, the Carbines, the Length Mat. Fucking Rotjaw's always been princess. We got the Hellborn, who's just hot bod. Because it sounds like Rotjaw. And then I've got dumbass callouts for every single legendary hunter.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, Horse Girl over here, and Weasel's like, fucking who?
I think he knows who Horse Girl is by now. But I mean, you can't go wrong with like Grandma or fucking Gimp. I thought that was a good one, especially since I love the Penitent, dude.
Well, I still call Hail Mary Mommy, so
yeah, it's because
a lot of people think I'm referring to Mama May.
Yeah, she's just Green Thumb.
You pulled up anything yet, Tetsuo?
Nah. I think it was a person I had like I was just like scrolling through like the people that were live playing Hunt, and I just like hopped in and like shot them a follow, but I don't remember their name. Fuck.
You know
He's
what?
like,
That's the
it
thing
was
with
a woman.
fucking Twitch. Yeah, it was a woman. Now I forget her name now.
He's like,
There's
it was
a lot
woman.
of-
He's just remembering my scream.
Well, there's a lot of excellent Twitch streamers, small or large, man. The Hunt streamers and the content creators, like the YouTubers, man, they're really holding this shit like the super glue that Crytek needed to keep this game all together. Shout out to you guys. Every single one of you. You guys are all killing it. And I've stopped in a couple of you. I may not have commented or said anything on all of you, but just know I'm watching.
Next time I stream Hunt, I'm finding the most random fucking person I can find and rating them.
Hell yeah.
Just for the fun of it. I want to see if they know who we are.
Well, you know, even if not, it's a cool community. I've been happy to be a part of it. I'm sure all of us have. And even like with this game, with all of its flaws, every single one, because we've had nothing but good things to say through all of it, regardless.
Exactly.
Even because, yeah, we got Post Malone, who's now on the game, but at least he was one of the coolest dudes who even played the fucking game and was serious about it. So it could have been way worse. And with Ghostface, well, I mean, that's pretty much faded into obscurity and blended in well enough, right? So the major
Yeah.
negatives are pretty much not causing any major consequence. I think people, just like the Beetle, just like Rat said, everybody can calm down. It's fine.
Well, fuck, man. Like it's like I said from the beginning. The community is what kind of kept me in this game. Like
Me too.
everybody that I've run into playing this game has just been super friendly and like they're not competitive for the most part or like super toxic. They'll jokingly be toxic, but that's the kind of shit that I live for. So like it just like the community alone was one of the big things that drew me to the game.
Well, and skins, like, I just want to shout out, like, the Pappy skin, dude. The freaking redneck dad. I never thought that another skin in that line would slap just as hard as, like, Redneck's daughter. Dude, Pappy's fucking awesome. I
Who
love
Yeah,
doesn't
him.
he
love to
really
flip
is.
off
Yeah,
the
he has a
person that
sick-ass
you just
skin.
killed?
Yeah. It's just, like, the perfect animation, man. Just sits there and, like, hey there, come here. Fuck you.
Yeah,
Well,
who doesn't love to flip off the guy that you just killed? It's perfect. It is
Especially-
perfect in every way.
And then
Kinda
you
good.
yeehaw on his dead body. Yeah, you
I
yeehaw
go
button,
have a
please.
grandpa voice and go out into the bayou and just set myself free, like Robin Williams.
Ty, is there anything that you were wanting to say when I was asking these guys?
Yeah, I'm in shooting range. I'm testing out the nitro, and it's nerf again. Yeah, you're better off just trying to take a shotgun with slugs and shooting at the same range. That's how bad it is now. It's terrible.
You're better off just running a fucking drilling.
Yeah. Considering the
I
drilling
mean, I
is
love
always
the
fault.
drilling, but
The drilling is just diet nitro. Let's face it.
not
Some of-
not anymore. Now the nitro's diet nitro.
And now the nitro is diet drilling. I guess you're right.
I
Yeah.
will say again, the shorty crown, you've got to increase the price on that thing. It does 3/4 of what the full crown does, and it's still half the price. Please, you got
Which
to fix that.
in the right circumstances, that's still a one-hit kill. So
Right.
I feel
right,
like at
right.
the least it should cost 400.
Yeah, at the very least, man. 450, fuck. Right?
Because what is
3/4
it
of
now,
the
like
damage.
330 or some shit, like 320 or whatever?
Yeah, it's super fucking cheap. And even with slugs, man, it's like the quote unquote appropriate price with all of the benefits. It's nuts.
I think
I
it's
guess-
only
You know what?
300.
I would love to give Crytek a new fucking game mode idea. Just call it Old School Hunt or Alpha Hunt, and have no special ammo, none
No,
of the ridiculous spammy guns.
not
no
until this game's
ghoulies.
bigger.
No, I
Exactly.
I'm saying like there's enough of the fan base that like even if they did it as a weekend only bounty clash thing or just an event for that 3 months, just
Okay.
dial it back to the OG Hunt. Just to
Yeah, then
show
people realize
how
it's better.
boring the original Hunt was.
Maybe
No, people think it's better.
Yeah,
Maybe
for
just-
1 weekend, just let everybody see what Alpha Hunt was, or like OG, like original release Hunt was. Let people see how boring that shit was, and then come back to the new Hunt. I can guarantee there'll be like half the complaints.
Right. Well, and for God's sake, if you want to have weeklies that don't fucking suck ass and require everybody to take every goddamn toxic weapon in this freaking bayou, maybe, take it so you have to do damage with normal ammo, regardless of weapon, and let people be more variety driven and not have to take whatever the fuck Mosin, Crown, God.
Yeah, it's like so specific.
Poison
and it's-
enemy hunters. Make enemy hunters bleed.
Right. Over and over every fucking time.
It should just be do poison damage. Like keep the same like family, but like don't make it so specific. Like that week where it's like do with any type of Mosin damage, it did not count the shorty. And I don't know if that was a bug. It might have been just a bug, but like I don't think it
Working
was.
just as intended.
Yeah, it's just like they want these specific things. It's like, oh great, so now I know that everybody this week is going to be running Mosin, and they're just going to put Spitzer in them because they want the advantage. Like, it's just like, you gotta keep it broad, but like still doable for other people.
I'd like to request the return of the get an enemy kill with an challenge.
Oh
Oh
no,
my goodness.
you can go kill yourself.
Yeah, no thanks. Yeah, no ammo box kill. That was absolute hell. Yeah, there's a reason we don't go back that far in the past. All right, so we're starting to wrap up here. I want to give a very special shout out again to Tetsuo. I mean, he's been here the whole fucking time. He's he's super chill dude, friend of the podcast. Can't go wrong. Go spectate him playing. He's a lot of fun, and he's a streamer with a dream. Go help him fill that dream, guys. Go give him a follow at the very least. He's wanting to keep up with the content, and he's always going to play Hunt Showdown, so you've always got a game that you can watch him play. But
Definitely appreciate it, man.
hell yeah, brother. And
I appreciate you coming.
yeah, we all were looking very much forward to having you, brother. And I want to thank you all again so much for listening to this episode of Hunt, Banish, Extract. And as always,
Stay hunting.
stay hunting, everyone. Rat.
And if you're in a fair fight, your tactics suck.
All right, Tetsuo, give us an outro.
Love, peace, and the motherfucking chicken grease.
Hell.
I'm
Chicken
drinking
grease.
that lot.